Now the tone of this video is going to be a little different, because last night I had an epiphany that put my entire life in perspective, and I want to make a small change to what I'm doing on YouTube, mainly starting with this series. You see, I started this series at the top of 2020 as a small science experiment to see if the devs really wouldn't ban anyone for face camping, and since the very start, everywhere I would bring up my idea for testing this, I was faced with negativity, whether this was on Reddit, my Steam profile, and especially the post-game chat. In the beginning, I found this all humorous, like, wow, look at all these heated survivors jamming their propaganda down my throat, but it's been taken a step further. I don't know, but one of the mouth-breathing stick bitches found out where I lived and sent me a letter.
Hope that's my Boober Eats. Oh shit. Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck.
That clip was taken on March 12th, and since then I've been on edge about this whole thing. I've been looking over my shoulder, having troubles falling asleep. Like I even bought 2% milk instead of whole milk by mistake at the supermarket. Back to my original point, my epiphany basically put my whole life under new lens, and this series, and all the hell it's brought, just isn't worth it to me. This series needs to end. This series is
far from complete. You survivors that complain about this are pitiful, expecting every game to be the same cat and mouse game, run in circles till Killer Man hits me. No! Unlike the other killers, I'll force you to make a harder, and yet simpler choice. Are you able to complete your task of repairing generators, even though you'll know it'll cost one of your lives? You survivors are so ungrateful. When the game is too easy, you complain. When the game is too hard, you complain. But when you're faced with my ultimatum, will you baby rage and throw the game? Or will you embrace my challenge and come out on top? Because my game's easy to win. You just have to follow the rules. I've heard a saying before, and I think it fits in nicely here. Gens before friends. Try not to struggle, or this won't last long. In the meantime, look upon my flaxen mask I don upon my face. Notice how it's made of your companion? He was exquisite, but dumb. He rejected my game. Now gaze upon my deeply set somber pits where my eyes should be. Tell me what you see. Fury, hatred, fear, a monster. How about a student? I observe you and your team very keenly under pressure to deduce unspoken mannerisms. All this time, you're blind if you're unable to see this is for you and your kind. After all, out of suffering have emerged the strongest souls. Isn't this what you survivors want? To have my attention or to do gens? Why all the hate? This should be a dream come true. It's just you and I for 2 whole minutes while your friends play Bob the Builder with the sacred generators. In my eyes, this is a win-win. Heed my final words. These trials are for you, survivor. Either find a way to survive, or die like the rest.
I love that money!